Alright guys, welcome to
Ты
the third
оружие-то опусти,
episode
мужик.
of the Stalker Gamma series. Last time I had a little bit of a scrap, one would say, as I ran into
Тяжело с
way
немым
more than I
договориться,
could
однако. Мужик, ты
possibly
оружие-то
figure out how
спрячь.
to do by myself, and I managed to get through it just fine. Now, I'm no, I'm no person who would take credit for stuff that shouldn't have happened, but I should not have succeeded. For those of you who haven't watched the video, I highly recommend you do because it was pretty entertaining. I panicked a lot. So, on this episode, my goal is to complete a few of the objectives I posted. I know a few of them were inside the, or that I claimed not posted. I know some of them are in the garbage. We're nearing that area now, so I'll go in there and take those out. But first, I gotta drop off stuff. I'm getting pretty damn heavy, so I'm gonna go take care of those. So, if y'all are still watching the series and you're into it, thank you. I appreciate it. But I will be doing a bunch of other games, just experimenting a few other things. So you might see a few old games snuck in there from the early 2000s. You might see some newer games. There may or may not be a video with the boys coming up, or at least a couple of them. Or you might just see me and Akagi Gaming do a couple other videos. I'm not sure. By the time this one drops, there may be a couple other videos up. I'm not sure. It just depends on how busy stuff gets. Now, right now, I'm just kind of trying to get some stuff I might need on the adventure, cause yeah, I'm gonna need some help. So right now, I'm just trying to figure things out, and then I'll start heading there. I know it's kind of boring seeing people do nothing, but this game has a way of being boring 1 second and terrifying the next. So,
Не балуй, оружие спрячь.
yeah, I know. I'll put my gun away. Alright, so at the beginning of the series, I went into the garbage and walked around a little bit. I'm heading there again now to fine-tune things. Now, if I remember correctly, on episode 2, I never found nor killed the monster that killed me. So my goal is not to die by it on the way back to the garbage. So another fun thing about this game that I highly recommend if you like immersion, if people see you or hear you doing stuff, like they hear shotguns or explosions or anything really to do with noise, and they see it or hear it and it's super close, they'll comment on it. So you'll hear people talking about it via the PDA system. And so your world, you'll see people dying based on the PDA. It'll say, "Oh man, I knew that guy, so-and-so has died." You know, or it'll say something along the lines of, you know, "Ooh, I don't know who you are." Oh, you're friendly. You're good. I would assume you are too, so I'm just gonna sneak past. Yeah, you're all friendly. I'm gonna sneak past. You'll also hear about reports of anomalies, like the one just popped up saying there's something in the Itchy anomaly. Bunch of stuff like that. So the world grows and flows with you whether you're there or not. It's kind of beneficial that way, because the world constantly expands. So far, to continue the story of the character, our character, who is an unnamed protagonist, he has got to the world, he's got in some conflict, he's been attacked by some things. I've died several times. I don't know exactly how many, I kind of lost count. And now he's just trying to earn his peace with the loners, just so he has a place to stay while he grows up his reputation with everyone else. Currently, he's armed with a bolt-action two-shot shotgun. Thankfully, unlikely, or not unlikely, unfortunately, there we go, that's the word. I called it the wrong thing. I said the wrong thing, but I'll try to get better with some of my explanations of what I'm using. I know some people like listening to younger channels and stuff like that as background noise while they work, so in the event you're doing that, I apologize for being misleading. However, I will say, this game has a way to make you get thrown off track anyway, so keep that in mind. Also, for those of you who are still subscribing and liking and viewing and joining, you know, and on the conversation in the comments, nice to meet you, nice to see you. Welcome to the community. Hopefully you enjoy it, hopefully you have fun, and hopefully you have a memorable time here. To those of you who are to come later at this point, buckle up, man. This group gets hectic. I got some rowdy friends, I got some absolutely ridiculous people and conversations I've had. If you look at my early videos, those are just me spitballing with my friends about random theories that we had at the time. A bunch of other... Oh, those are bandits. Woohoo! Alright, let's do this. Oh, I missed. That's sad. Oh, it jammed. Remember that death report I was telling you about? Alright, well I got him. However, I think it's too late for me on this one. I might make it. I made it. Okay. Nope. There's another. Oh yeah, okay. That's definitely someone shooting at me. Oh, there he is. He is no more. Okay, so, yeah, I got some rowdy friends. We spitball a bunch of conspiracies, and there's times in which we talk about just hypotheticals. It's a good time. Sometimes it gets a little out of hand, and sometimes a couple of my friends who are the rowdier of the few like to irritate the others. Let's just go with it that way. And sometimes it gets a little heated, so you might hear some drama. You may not. I might cut that stuff out, but it's pretty cool. A couple of them will most likely be in a video with me coming up here soon. I'm probably gonna do one on Arma. Probably gonna do a couple others. Unfortunately, I most likely will be not hitting War Thunder anytime soon. It's a great game. I love the game, but just got burnt out on it. The grind's not something I enjoy doing too much. I know that's funny coming from a dude playing a game where you start with nothing and have to get every single thing you want from scratch, but it's a whole different type of beast, if I'm being genuinely honest. So the PDA has built-in GPS. However, with Gamma, sometimes it's easier to mark the specific place you're going to. I tend to do that a lot more because I could choose the route I want to take, starting from point A to point B, C, D, and make it, you know, the most, or the easier route, besides the one it forces you to take if you don't. I don't think I could take two of you, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, this is a mistake. I knew that was a bad idea. But I had to try. I got a little greedy and thought I could win. It happens. So the cool thing about Gamma when you're not playing Iron Man mode, because if I was playing Iron Man, I'd be dead right now. Game over, starting over. That would have happened a while ago. The cool thing about Gamma is the fact that your save system, you can't just save scum unless you turn stuff off. So essentially the only way you could save your game is you could sleep at a bed at nighttime when you're tired. You could save your game in a campfire at a friendly outpost. You could save it in a trader's house at an outpost that's friendly to you. And you could save it when you go into a new area. So going in from the cordon to the garbage, which is the area we're at now, it auto-saved, which is the only reason I'm not all the way back at the campfire. In addition to that, there's a little bit of a old school feeling with games like this, where you can't just spam saves. You have to go to safe zones or checkpoints. I know a lot of people really don't like to checkpoint, autosave, manual sleep to save type stuff, but you just don't have games like that anymore that feel as good. Now you do have things like Fallout with their hardcore survival mode, which is very similar, and I do like those. You just made that one easy on me. Oh, they're helping me this time. How nice of you.
What do you want?
Alright, now he's bleeding out. He's hurt.
Давай, давай, давай!
He's down but not out. He is down. I'm just gonna finish him off. I don't have the patience to wait for him to potentially give me information. Nor do I have... I don't want to stand in the open when I know there's another one coming. I need more ammo. Okay. So, one thing I've noticed about Gamma, as well as using it as a tool for... Oh, no. Using it as a jumping off point for my YouTube channel again, that you may have caught on the last video, is there's also some old school stuff where even if you turn off music, there's a good chance that the music just plays anyway, unfortunately. So for future reference, if I am doing a video and I go into an area and suddenly there's absolutely no audio, I'm not too advanced at editing. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. So in the event that happens, just know I didn't make a mistake with the audio. I didn't butcher anything. There was just something I couldn't use, such as lyrics or something that's not able to use. And that goes to any video I make. If I make a video in Arma or something and it's suddenly mute, yeah, unfortunately there was something there that I couldn't use. Ooh, a light armor repair kit, a gun cleaning kit, couple materials I could use. That's kind of nice. Okay. Nope. Have to fight the urge. I'm gonna run past and hope they ignore me. Yeah, okay, they're gonna ignore me. Man, that'd be an opportune time to use a grenade too. Ooh, candy. Oh man, I don't have any more water. I can't use my canteen. Okay, I gotta wait. Okay, so this right here is one of the factions. This faction is called Duty. They are dope. They're one of my favorite factions. They get exosuits pretty early. They have unique weapons. Wow, that's actually kind of neat. And they're one of the easiest factions to join. You just do a quest and they let you in. They're kind of like a mercenary group, but they're also kind of not. They're weird. Their backstory's pretty weird. Comment down below if you want me to do a lore breakdown. I've never done one, but I can kind of give you a brief overview of all the lore of all the factions. They're all really cool. They all have their own specific specialty, loadout style. The weapons they use are unique to their faction. Some of them are NATO weapons, some of them are a weird mix, some of them are weird bullpup style weapons that are mostly like Styrogs and FAMASes and things of that nature. They have a bunch of the weirder, not your standard stuff, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And then there's others that they don't really have any enemies, but they also don't care. It's not the right way to say it, but it's the way I'm gonna say it. They will fight anybody just because you got in their territory, but they're not enemies with anyone. So you can run into them outside their territory and they won't touch you, but if you go into their territory, they'll fight you as if you just destroyed something they loved. They don't care. That's one of the cool things about this game is all their factions have identities, and it really does separate this game from other games with factions. I hate that comparing it to Fallout as much, but it's the only real post-apocalyptic faction having games I can think about right now, so I apologize for that. But New Vegas, for instance, you got Caesar's Legion, Great Khans, NCR, and then, a handful of other smaller groups in there. You got all the different types of raiders with the Fiends, the Jackals, the Vipers, and all that. And then you have all the casinos, all of them with their own different theme, for lack of better terms, and all their different equipments. So this is the same way, but the only difference is this one, their characters are fighting each other for reasons. Instead of just being, oh, you stole our dam, we're gonna fight over the dam. And I love Fallout New Vegas, don't get me wrong. It's my favorite Fallout. And I've played 1, 2, I've played 3. We're not gonna talk about the other spin-offs like Brotherhood of Steel. Those ones don't exist as far as I'm concerned. I played them, but that was mostly because it came with the other ones. But the main thing you have to realize about this game is all the factions in it are so unique. You got the Free Stalkers, which are the you have the Loners, and the Loners' whole thing is they're not a part of any faction, so they're just all a group of they're a united group of people that don't care. So they're just independent, they don't belong to any faction, they don't hate anybody, but that's a lie, because they do hate people. But they're essentially just all their own people, so they're just a faction for independent people, I guess, is the only way to say it. And they're mostly low quality equipment, some high quality equipment, mostly AKs and things like what I have in my hand. That's majority of what they have. With other like double barrels in there, they got pump actions in there, they got a bunch of stuff like that, but they don't have your high caliber, your high tier weapons. That's not what they do. However, they do loot, and when they loot they get some really good stuff, and that's why some of the traders have weapon parts that I could use to add suppressors to some of my guns I get in this game, or shotgun shells, and high quality weapon parts, mostly Russian in origin though. They will never have 5.56, or at least in my experience, they hardly ever had it. So, Oh, okay, those are my guys. I thought that was another one. Alright, so this is... Oh, okay, so this is a free stalker. So this is the same faction I'm in. And this dude is wearing an ecologist suit, which means he was going into a radiated zone with ecologists, which is dope. Alright, cool. Alright, so, now that I've done the 2 quests in the garbage, I'm going to make my way back to where I came in at, and then I'm gonna deliver it. And I think if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the one where I up the payout a little bit. The payout is normally pretty good. It's 4,000 to 5,000 per. I could be wrong. Sometimes it's lower depending on what you're doing. If you're just delivering something, you might get 1,000, maybe 2 base game with no changes. Ooh, alright, my frames are stuttering right now. Can't really tell you why. Oh, you know what? I probably need to update Gamma. So with that being said, I will back out, update Gamma, and then on the 4th video, hopefully the stutter stepping will stop and not be as bad. If you enjoy this episode, I know it's a lot more of just me describing the same thing over and over again. Sorry, when it's something I enjoy, I talk really in depth about it, and I repeat myself a lot, so if I lost you, I apologize. Hopefully the action will keep you entertained. This game is pretty fun. Highly recommend it. I know that I've said that numerous times, but I have never really been the type of person to sink my teeth into a game and not stop playing it. This is one of the few where I've had to... Some of the boys have had to pull me away. If you remember the people from the first 3 games, the boys is what I've been calling them this entire time. They've gotten in arguments with me because I did not want to get off this game. So, yeah. I've been pulled in numerous directions in order to get them to get me away from this game. However, y'all have brought me back to it, and I'm thankful for that. I thought this was just going to be a one-off, let's see what happens type of thing, but it seems like y'all latched onto it and found it enjoyable, so, keep putting it out there. I just gotta walk my dehydrated self back to base. Oh, angry cackle because I have shotgun. Nice. And it's in not too bad condition. Both of these have a green part, which is rare. Ooh, yeah, it has a broken barrel, damaged bolt carrier, worn trigger mechanism, and damaged bolt and a dirty pump. Huh. Alright, so I'm now back in Cordon, and I'm heading back to the main town in Cordon. So once I get there, I'm going to talk to the people who gave me the quests, assuming I don't crash on the way there. Or die. If I die, I'll call it quits then, and then I will do that on the 4th video, which will be coming out sometime soon, so make sure to hit notification, see if you'll be updated on all of your terrifying stalker update, I guess. It's not really terrifying. There's parts where it gets super intense, but it's a good game. Okay, yep. You know how I said it's not terrifying? I lied. That was a bloodsucker, and it could have killed me if it wasn't stupid. Hey, these things suck. I hate these. I got so lucky. Well, I say that, but I'm still bleeding out. I heard it. I just thought it was a dead corpse. I was wrong. I should have known better. So, in episode 1 or episode 2, I was talking about this game finds a way to throw curveballs at you no matter what. You'll be running along, killing everything. You'll be the king of the castle. Nothing can stop you. And then all of a sudden, just boom. Monster you didn't see coming kills you. Or, if you're like in episode 1, you'll be killing things, things will be great, and you'll be ganked by a cat. There's no in between. Actively gonna die of radiation due to the sheer fact of not being able to walk. Oh, and I'm about to die of hunger. Time to eat jerky. There's a massive firefight happening. Don't have anything to boost my carry weight. Screw it. Can't use that. Alright, I'm gonna go to my stash. I'll save. And then I will see y'all in episode number 4. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you keep enjoying the content. Go hit up Akagi Gaming 22. I linked him in the video with the jet on it. Go check him out. There's a couple other YouTubers that I might be working with here shortly as well. I'll keep you posted on that. Shout out again to all the people that have stuck with me over the year that I've been gone, because yeah, it's been a year. Appreciate it. I'm just gonna hobble my slow self over there, and then see you guys in the next video. Fortunately, I have nothing that can make it so I can run faster. I really don't want to get rid of the 2 good guns I got. Can't really drop any of this because it's medical and I need it. I really could get rid of those, but alright, I am just going to chill out with these guys until the next episode. So thank you guys for watching the video. If you stayed to the end, appreciate it. Thank y'all. Alright, till next time.